All right, what is up, everybody? This is Alex once again with the EOT News Flash on a solo assignment tonight because I've got Modern Masters to open. Yes, I have had this sitting in my apartment for a couple hours now, and I don't do well with sealed product in my apartment, and the fact that there's two more boxes over there that are for friends of mine is really harping on me right now. But this was the one box that I bought for myself and I wanted to open for you guys on camera. Unfortunately, I was not able to get my camera angled around to point down as I open the packs. We slow roll each other and do all that good stuff like you've seen probably over on Tulare Community College. And a lot of other people who do box openings, they do it so you can kind of look down at the pack as it's being opened, and you can be surprised as you go along. I'm going to try and do this as intelligently as possible so that you guys can see as I'm opening these. But yeah, we've got a sealed box of Modern Masters 2017 edition. We got the Snapcaster right there on the front, on the cover. I wasn't the fiscally responsible version of myself would not have bought this. The person who likes to crack packs for fun did want to buy this. Obviously, I would be better off probably drafting this with some friends of mine, but I don't know. So, yeah, I'm gonna crack into this. I'm hoping to get some fetch lands. Liliana, Tarmogoyf, Snapcaster Mage, all the big money is in there. The uncommons that are good of worth, Path to Exile, Inquisition of Kozilek, Steer Visions to an extent, and a couple of the commons too, which have been kind of downgraded from uncommon to common for pauper play. Yeah, this is just going to be super fun. I'm going to do my best to let you guys be able to watch as I open these packs, and that we can all be surprised together. So, yeah. So I'm going to point this camera down just a little bit here. Maybe is this going to work out for you? No, maybe. No. We'll figure something else out. Yeah, I had the Jerry of all rigs put up. I had my phone taped to a box, and it was kind of hanging off, and yeah, it was a mess. All right, so here we go. Modern Masters 2017. Box opening. I haven't actually opened a sealed booster box since probably Dragons of Tarkir, I want to say. So this is pretty exciting here. Of course, the packs are all getting knocked about. Yeah, I definitely like the way that they present these packs. It turns into like this very nice display. There's only 24 packs in here, obviously. But yeah, so this is going to be, I'm just going to take them all out of the box. Yeah, there we go. 24 packs of Modern Masters 2017 edition. There's our box. Alright, so here's our first pack. Got Elspeth here. Of course, every one of these has a foil in it. So you have the chance of getting full fetch lands, full Liliana, Tarmogoyf, things like that. I am cursed when it comes to opening Masters products. Modern Masters 1, Tarmogoyf first draft. Modern Masters 2, 2015 edition, Tarmogoyf first draft, foil Tarmogoyf. Eternal Masters, first event I played in, foil Mana Crypt. So I've got a track record with this stuff, so I'm hoping that with 24 shots at the big money, we'll be okay. So this is our first pack here. We don't have the crappy card stock anymore, so we're just gonna kind of do it like this. So I'm gonna skip right to the uncommons here. Let's see here. So we've got Simic Signet, an Unburial Rites. The camera's having a hard time kind of picking that up. Unflinching Courage. First pack, Verdant Catacombs. Check that out. And a Foil Goblin Electromancer. How great is that? First pack. Oh man, this is like Christmas over here. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm already having fun already. Pack number 2. Here's a Grizzlebrand pack. If there's any commons of note, I'll definitely point those out to you guys. Oh, here, so and I'm just gonna pull these out as I come along them. So 2 of my favorite cards in the entire set. We have Mystical Teachings and Thunderous Wrath, both at common. the Mystical Teachings makes the blue-black archetype in draft incredibly powerful to go and get your removal spells. Just, a super powerful card, and I've always wanted to play this in Modern. I just don't have any copies of it, so I'm excited to open these and get to play with them finally. So our uncommons, we have Modeled Crosa, which, nobody has to worry about anymore because Infex is not a deck anymore. Bronze Vigmoa, really solid uncommon from RTR block. Path to Exile, because you can't have too many of those. And a Venser Shaper Savant for our rare. And a foil Seagate Oracle. How about that? Too bad this guy's not good anymore in Pauper because the Peregrine Drake deck's gone. So, alright, that's, alright, I'll take that. So, Venser, another card that I've played with before in my friend and other friends' modern decks. It does some cool things. It's a pretty cool effect being able to bounce a spell or permanent immediately. So that's definitely with the format kind of slowing down as it is. It's kind of it has some increased value, I think, to kind of be a role player in the format. So here's our next pack. We have a Stoic Angel, not Elspeth, as I was convinced it was when the art was first revealed. I just forgot Stoic Angel existed. One of my favorite cards of all time. Right on the top, Agony Warp. Man, this card was great back in Blue-Black Fairies. Kill a guy, possibly kill another guy once you crush their power down. Great card here. Just gonna rifle through another Mystical Teachings Thunderous Wrath pack. Let's see. So our uncommons we have Molten Rain, boo. Thundersong Trumpeter, Harmonize. Cool. And for our rare, we've got a Goblin Guide. Very nice. And a foil Master Splicer. So, yeah, we're already hitting value here. The Goblin Guide. Definitely role player in a lot of the aggressive zoo decks with that brand new art that I'm not a huge fan of, but yeah, that's what it is. All right. There's just piles of cards on my table already. So, next pack, more Grizzlebrand. Big Bad Grizz. Hoping for more fetch lands. Obviously we haven't hit our first mythic. These boxes typically have 3 mythics in them because there's only 24 packs as opposed to the usual 36. But you're obviously going to get. There's usually at least one foil rare or mythic in each box, so I'm hoping to kind of hit that that lottery effectively. So let's see what we've got in this pack. Core Skyfisher. What a powerful uncommon. Be able to bounce things back to your hand. Huge role player in the Khalilta Jeskai decks and Pauper. If you're into that kind of thing. So our uncommons, we have Teleportal here, good little boost spell. Soul Ransom, a very contentious card. Whether or not this is a bomb or not in Limited is up to you. I think it is, but it's got a Punisher effect to it, so whatever. Abyssal Spectre, one of my favorite cards. Seeing a reprint here. Pyromancer's Ascension for our rare. It's a deck that's gotten back popular again with the resurgence of it being people playing Gifts Ungiven, which is actually also in this set as well. Makes this deck very, very powerful. And for our foil, we have a Slime Molding. So that's fun. All right, moving right along. Got some good value so far. Plenty of packs. Stoic Angel, here we go. Delicious. All right. Anything of note to talk about? Rewind. When this got, it's obviously uncommon, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. When this was reprinted, I believe this was in Magic 2013. This was my absolute jam. Playing it in Jeskai Control was an absolute blowout to counter something, untap 4 lands. Maybe it was some lands that you'd played tapped if they were like a shock land or something. Huge tempo play here. Love this card a lot. But our uncommons are Carnage Gladiator, not bad. Path to Exile, got another one of those. We have Skursdag Cultist, and I already peeked at the rare, but Ms. Lily, if you're nasty. Awesome. Great reprint here. I'm super psyched to have that. One of the great things about these sets is that they've allowed me to play decks that I wasn't able to play back when I first started playing Modern. I built Affinity first because I had Legacy Affinity, go figure, built. And slowly built out Jeskai Control. Got a couple fetch lands here and there. Didn't really have a lot, and I slowly traded in a lot of my old bulk stuff to get my Scalding Tarns. But with the release of the Modern Masters sets, I've gotten the ability to play Jund in Modern now because I got Tarmogoyf and Dark Confidants, and that's my fourth Liliana of the Veil right there. So the deck is now perfect, is practically complete. I've been playing Last Hope Liliana in place of the fourth one of this Liliana. Obviously, one's better than the other in certain circumstances, but awesome pull right there. Orvard and Catacombs always great, and Dyna Charge being our foil card here. So I'm already over the moon with this box. This has been great so far. I'm having a lot. This has been a ton of fun already. Opening packs is fun. All right, our next packet was another Grizzlebrand pack here. Again, we have the guild gates and all these packs. So when you're drafting these, obviously you want to look out for these as your mana fixing. Obviously the decks are going to be primarily two-colored. The allied pairs, blue, black, red, green, things like that. But these guild gates and the signets allow you to splash into third colors and possibly 4 and 5 colors, depending on what kind of cards you actually open. All right, so our uncommons here, we have the Serum Visions with the Nugent Tax's Heart. Really like that. Miss Meadow Witch, great in the blue-white Blink deck. Skursdag Cultist again, and our rare. You like Cruel Ultimatum. I know this card isn't worth very much, but this is probably one of my favorite cards ever in all of Magic. It is like a 5-for-1. It's impossible to cast unless you've really kind of stuck to your Grixis colors or your blue-black or black-red, and you happen to have the extra sources lying around. But God, I love this card so much. And our foil, we have Giant Baiting. It has the Conspire mechanic, which not a lot of people, I don't think, ever played with. As you cast a spell, you may tap 2 untapped creatures you control that share a color with it. When you do, copy it, and so you would get another effect of this 4/4 giant with haste. So kind of cool right there. But love Cruel Ultimatum. Super, super powerful card. If you can cast it, the game pretty much just ends on the spot, just without a doubt. Next pack, we have a Domri Raid pack here. One of the most, I wouldn't say hated Planeswalkers ever, but he kind of certainly fell out of favor as soon as he rotated out. He hasn't really seen much play in any format other than Standard. But he was very good in that format. Centaur Healer, I love this card. Gain 3 life at 3/3. Super great in your draft decks if you're green-white. Let's see what else we got in here. Our uncommons, we have Sin Collector. I love this guy. Great in the blue-white blink deck if you're splashing black. Just great to kind of have the recursive ability. Arcane Sanctum, our first tri-land. These are back from Shards of Alara, another really key part of the mana fixing in this set. We've also got Baloth Cage Trap. Not bad. Ranger of Eos. This is Antoine Roual's invitational card that he created. This sees a lot of play in Death Shadow of all places because it goes and gets. No, it doesn't. Yes, it goes and gets the proverbial Death Shadow, and it sees a little bit play in the Abzan Company decks. And our foil is a Gnawing Zombie. Cool. So Ranger of Eos. That had been a card that I had been kind of keeping an eye on, just for financial reasons. Had never played with it before, and it was kind of on a steady uptick in price. But it's cool to see that card come back and have a reprint. So that's very cool. Next up, we have another Domri Rod pack here. Mist Raven. Oh man, I get excited about commons too, guys. All right, our uncommons we have Orzhov Signet, and again more mana fixing for this set. Wall of Frost, good for the blue-black control deck. We have another Unflinching Courage, great if you're the green-white beatdown or just green-red beatdown. And our rare is a Simic Sky Swallower, the thing that cannot be killed. And if you can ramp into this thing, the game's probably going to end. And our foil is Soul Manipulation. That looks really pretty. I wish my camera could pick up a lot more of the detail on these cards. But this foil is absolutely gorgeous. 1 blue-black, choose one or both, counter target creature spell, or return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So a great little addition to the blue-black control deck there. I like that card a lot for limited play. All right, moving on to another Domri Rod pack. We're about, I'm not going to count. That's no fun. We've only hit 1 mythic so far, and only 1 fetch land, so we'll see if we can hit a couple more of those. As I mentioned before, these boxes typically have about 3 mythics in them. Obviously, with the foil rares, you can possibly hit more. So let's see what we got here. Our Celestia Signet for our first uncommon. Another Wall of Frost. Lingering Souls. This card is Montebello. And we have Restoration Angel. I absolutely loved this card back when it was in standard with Adversary Sword being printing it for the first time. Blink my Snapcaster Mages, blink my Augur Bolus, blink my Thragtusk. I had a great game playing a black-white mid-range deck at a tournament where I was playing. I had an Obsidian Ghost Council in play, the new one that's actually in this set. I had it in play, forgot to blink it, and I passed the turn, and I went, oh, I forgot. My bad, it's whatever. Because I had a Restoration Angel in my hand, and my opponent, got all smoking. He's like, haha, I got this guy. Untaps and wastes his entire turn trying to burn out my Obsidian. And to which I replied to the last burn spell. I think it was a Lightning Strike. I flashed in Restoration Angel, blinked it, put it back into play, gained the 2 life, drained the 2 life, and I just said, haha, gotcha. Sometimes I can be kind of an asshole. Alright, but our foil, Mystic Genesis. This is a fun counter spell that creates a token where X is the power and toughness of the token it creates, which is based off of the convert mana cost of the spell you're countering. I like that a lot. That's a cool one right there. Alright. God, I love Lingering Souls, man. This set is this is jam-packed full of value. Just, every card is good. I can't think of a card that I wouldn't want to play in some kind of deck. Alright, so in our next pack, we got... Soul Warden shows up. This is a part of the Soul Sister deck. Not an uncommon or anything, but just, need to point out. We have Ancient Grudge, good flashback spell, goes great in Jund decks. Affinity plays this every once in a while. Great for just destroying, it's just spot removal for artifacts. We have Wall of Denial. This is just going to sit and soak up tons of damage. It's a 0/8 Defender flying with Shroud. That's for 1 blue-white. This thing's nuts to beat through. We have Goblin Assault. Not bad. Creates, the goblins, and it can be gets out of control pretty quickly. And we got ourselves a Blood Moon. I despise this card because I've been playing a lot of Eldrazi. I've been playing a lot of Bant Eldrazi, Eldrazi Tron. When I'm playing any 3-color deck in Modern, I hate seeing this, but I have been guilty of, when Splinter Twin was still in Modern, main decking this card. And this is going to mess people up when they're trying to draft the multicolor decks with all the guild gates. So watch over this. And our foil is a Foil Rewind. That's the noise it makes when you cast Rewind, if you were curious, for the uninitiated at home. Next pack, we've got a Stoic Angel pack. There is something truly just delightful about opening booster packs. It's such a simple pleasure, but it's a good one too. All right, just gonna pull out some comments here. Burning Tree Mystery downshifted from uncommon to common, so this is gonna go in Pauper now. Probably able to unleash some pretty fast starts in that format now. This is a great little accelerator for the green-red deck, or just the green deck in general. Play this into a Signet, or place another 2-drop. Really great uncommon to have as a base for your deck. And our uncommons, we have Gruul Signet, Tattermunge Witch, red and a green. Each plucked creature gets +1/+0 and trample till the end of turn. That's kind of cool. That's a good little beater right there. We have Sunholm Guildmage and Wart the Raid Mother. Probably one of the few just dud rares in the entire set. It's a 4/2 hybrid green-red, so 6 cover mana cost altogether for a 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, it creates 2/1 red and green Goblin Warrior tokens, and each red or green instant or sorcery spell you has Conspire, so it kind of makes its own Conspire fuel. This is the baseline of probably a pretty insane deck if you can get it going. But 6 mana is pretty pricey, and this not very valuable at all. And a Foil Slaughterhorn. This killed me a few times back in RTR draft block because it just comes out of nowhere, and it's a giant growth effectively. And yeah, cool. Moving right along. More Grizzlebrand. Let's find ourselves another mythic. Maybe a foil mythic. Like I said, I have a curse with these things. It's a gift and a curse. Forbidden Alchemy. I love this card. Just a really powerful common back from original Innistrad block. This combined with Think Twice and Snapcaster Mage just allowed you to really fuel your graveyard for all the flashback shenanigans you could do with this. Also very important to the Solar Flare deck, which combined this with things like Elish Norn, the Titans, Sun Titan in particular, and Burial Rites to kind of go not infinite, but pretty darn close. If you could like put a couple of Phantasmal Images in your graveyard, you could, in theory, revive a Sun Titan and have it trigger a Phantasmal Image to copy itself, X number of times as long as you had enough copies in the graveyard and make a bunch of dudes. So really, really sweet card deck there. Great in the blue-black deck. And our uncommons, we have Thundersong Trumpeter. Target creature can't attack or block this turn by tapping it. That's kind of neat. We have Moroi, little flyer 4/4. Give your upkeep, lose 1 life. Master Splicer. The Splicers are all here. We have Extractor Demon for our rare, another one of the dud rares, but they can't be winners. And a Sensor Splicer foil, so that's kind of neat. Obviously, Extractor Demon is very, very powerful in draft, but when you're looking for sweet bomb rares that are gonna pay your box back, that's not what you're looking for. Next up, we have another Stoic Angel pack here. If you guys didn't get a chance to watch it, I would definitely recommend going over to the YouTube channel, which you're probably watching this on right now, and checking out my stream for Eternal that I did this week, the week of, I forget what day it is, the week of March 12th. I did about a 2.5-hour stream with a little bit of a campaign for Eternal. Very fun game, very fun game. I definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't already, if you like Hearthstone and Magic in general. It's a great game, very easy to pick up and play. Definitely recommend it. So we've got Izzet Signet here. These are all the new arts for these actually. This one was printed in the Izzet versus Golgari dual deck, and a lot of these Signet arts are coming from the cubes online, if I'm not mistaken. We have Gaia's Anthem. This is a good little pump spell here. We have Terminate. I love this new Terminate art. So cool. Oh. And a Misty Rainforest. It's hard not to feel smug when you're opening boxes like this, and you're just getting sick value all the time. We also have a full Burning Tree Emissaries. That's pretty neat. I bet it's going to be that'll be worth a good amount, I imagine, just on the secondary market. Like I said, I'm not opening these boxes for value of any kind. I'm not trying to pay my box back in any way. This is for fun. This is just for me. Next we have the Grizzle Brand pack. All right, Talon Trooper. Every once in a while, I go through here and I see a card I didn't see in the spoiler, and you just kind of like go, "Wow, these things are insane." So Talon Trooper is a 1 blue white 2/3 flyer. They don't make cards like this anymore. Like, come on. Penumbra Spider. I hate playing against this thing. Has reach. When it dies, it makes a copy of itself. It's a token. It's a black token instead. Jeez. All right, what do we got? Ooh, Augur Bolus. Like that Restoration Angel. This guy's good. All right, our uncommons. You have Banishing Stroke. Great little miracle to put a creature on the top. Target artifact, creature, or enchantment on the bottom of its owner's library. Cool little trick right there. Urban Evolution. Corpse Connoisseur. Craterhoof Behemoth. This guy was spiking up around $25 before this reprint. Only gets played in really the Elf deck in Legacy. And there's a really random Elf deck in Modern that can theoretically cast this thing in with enough time. Cool little reprint here. Oh, and an Azuria Signet. Although, if you looked at the art alone, you would think this was a Celestia Signet. Shame on the art department, but whatever. We're not here to critique them. So we've got 2 Mythics into our box. We've still got a pretty healthy stack of packs right here. I'd love to see a Tarmogoyf. I'm not going to lie. Could always use more Tarmogoyfs. Let's see what we got here. Here we go. So our uncommons, we have Familiar's Ruse, Gorklan Rampager, Torrent of Souls. This is this got reprinted in Eternal Masters actually. Our rare is, well, there you go, Stoic Angel. She'll show up eventually. And our foil is Falconwrath Noble. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Stoic Angel. Sean gushed about that card a lot last time we were on the air. when you combine it with things like sleep effects and then play Stoic Angel to kind of just walk their opponent's board down. Absolutely sick. Next up, what we got? All right, let's get some value. Let's go to value. Ah, here we go. I need more Spell Pierces. Who doesn't need more Spell Pierces? Boros Signet. Vital Splicer. Again, those splicers are back. Gruul Warchant. Falkenrath Aristocrat. Downshifted from Mythic. This card was a house back in the day. And our foil is a Dinrova Horror. Very cool. Yeah, Falkenrath Aristocrat was one of the keystone pieces of the Aristocrats deck that Tom Mortel won. I believe it was Pro Tour Gatecrash with. Just a 3-color Mardu deck. Just absolutely disgusting in its energy. Playing things like Doom Traveler, which when you sacrifice, when it dies, it creates a 1/1 Flying Spirit. So powering that out with Falkenrath Aristocrat there, just absolutely absurd, and having things like Blood Artist in there. Just a really synergistic deck that was really, really powerful. All right, our next pack, we've got our first Dimir Signet. We have Torrent of Souls again. Gaia Xanthem again, that pump spell. Every box has one, right? Seance right here. Ugh. And a full Spire Monitor there. I get it. It's good in the blue-white deck in the set, but man, just why? Why Seance? All right, next pack here. Skip through the commons, get to the good stuff. Ha! More Spell Pierces. Mr. Spell Pierce. Shut up, man. Wall of Denial. Abyssal Spectre. Ha! The Pancake Flipper himself, Rox Warmonk. Ah, speaking of Obsidian Ghost Council. I don't know how you kill this thing limited. If you can't kill it when it's on the board, you're going to lose to this card eventually. And our whoa, that's a foil Death Shadow right there. Very nice. I don't know how much it's going for right now, but I can't imagine it's not a cheap card. I imagine right now, probably cheaper than the Mishra's Baubles that are going for like about $45 right now. All right, let's get Tarmogoyf in here. Come on, Tarmogoyf. All right, uncommons in this pack. Molten Rain. Sadraxis Spectre, downgraded from rare. One of my favorite cards from Shards of Alara. I actually own a foil copy of the original of this. I had it in my Grixis EDH deck for a while. I just hold on to it because I think it's a really cool card. More Lingering Souls. Let's troll ourselves. Yeah. Oh, sweet. That worked out well. Grizzlebrand, cool. And our foil is a foil Thunderous Wrath. Wow, look at that. You know, the foil doesn't pick up very well on the camera, but that's really pretty. Yeah, and there's our Thundertech Grizzlebrand. Cool. Obviously, it doesn't have the value it used to with the GP promo printing, but still sweet. Grizzlebrand is Grizzlebrand. How about some more fetch lands in this pack? How about we do that? All right. More Spell Pierces. Taking a collection. Golgari Germination. Dimir Signet. Compulsive Research. This is a really powerful card. Target player draws 3 cards, then the player discards 2 cards, unless he or she discards a land. This is really good in the blue-black deck. And we're going to slow roll it. Gifts Ungiven. Very cool. Very cool. And our foil is a Orzhov Guildgate. So, yeah. Okay, these last few packs have really kind of picked up. This is, these are great. Let's go over there. Put the Compulsive Research. I've been wanting to put a Compulsive Research in a deck of some kind in Modern, but I just haven't been able to find any. So that's cool. We're getting reprints like this. All right, we've got 4 more packs to go. This has been fun. I know this is just me just essentially just playing with myself at this point, but I don't care. All right, so we have ourselves a Simic Signet. Rox Warmonk again. Zurbage. This is a great, just continuous card draw effect for blue. Love this guy. And Ooh, Arid Mesa. Not bad at all. And a full Dragon Fodder. Very nice. That's 3 fetch lands so far. Pretty awesome. Our mythics have been great. Liliana, Craterhoof, and Grizzlebrand. Still looking for that Tarmogoyf. Am I gonna miss? Am I gonna miss on Tarmogoyf for once in my life? That's depressing. I'm gonna be playing in a sealed event for this on Sunday coming up here this weekend. So maybe I'll get lucky again and crack the foil Goyf, crack the foil Liliana, foil something stupid. We haven't hit our foil rare yet. I know most boxes have at least one. I don't know the ratios, to be completely honest. So maybe this is our, these last 3 packs are going to have our foil rare here. So let's just scroll through to the uncommons. We have Boros Signet, Pyroclasm, great little board wipe, Soul Manipulation. Oh, sick! Voice of Resurgence! 4 mythics right there. I kick myself every day for getting rid of my voices. When they were still in standard, I wasn't playing green-white decks, but I got rid of them for whatever reason, and I've been kind of thinking about picking them up again to possibly build maybe like a company deck of some kind. So this is a great little pickup here. And our foil Soul Warden. All right, for reasons. There's the spider that Penumbra Spider makes. I hate that thing. All right. Lots and lots of cards on the table. Does anybody want a bunch of uncommons from Modern Masters? All right. 2 packs left. Dominary Rod. Not Elspeth. Not Elspeth. Is the foil Goyf in one of these? I don't know what a Tormund Goyf smells like. When I cracked the foil Goyf from Modern Masters 2015, I was on my way to a draft, and when I was there, I was talking to Steven. He was at the draft with us. And I was sitting there, I've been saying, I want to draft the Elemental deck. I want to draft Guile, which is the 6/6 for 6, 3 and 3 blue, that if you would counter a spell, you may play that spell yourself. It's a pretty cool effect. I'm thinking, I want to draft that deck. It's going to be great. The very first pack was the Guile with the full Tarmogoyf behind it. Talk about problems. That's enough about me, though. You guys don't want to hear about my luck. All right, what do we got here? Banishing Stroke for our uncommon. Sidrex Spectre. Flicker Wisp. Not Aven Mind Sensor. Whatever. And Hellrider. I hated this card in Standard. And we got ourselves a Gore Clan Rampager. Very nice. Yeah, Hellrider's just a pain in the butt to deal with. If your opponent had a pretty low curve and that was the top of their curve, you were probably dead. Last pack. Tarmogoyf. Not sure. I really can't ask for too much more. 4 mythics and 3 fetch lands. I'm not greedy. I'm really not, guys. Just I really want another Tarmogoyf. Just things that you want. Here we go. This is a card I didn't actually know existed. Agent of Masks here. It's a 3 black-white for Human Advisor 2/3. Beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain a life for each life lost this way. Cool, uncommon right there. Slow roll it. Golgari Signet. Flicker Wisp. Not Aven Mind Sensor. Oh, Marsh Flats! What? And a full Unite the Sky. Eyes in the Sky. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. All right, so that's a whole box of Modern Masters right there. I'm gonna pull out the rares real quick, just so we can kind of recap them. So we got ourselves a Marsh Flats, a Hellrider, Voice of Resurgence, Arid Mesa. Here we go. Gifts Ungiven. Grizzledad. 7 sevens in the card, except for the CMC. Why was it 7? I don't know. Foil Death Shadow. Obsidian Ghost Council. Trolling Seance. Falkenrath Aristocrats. Stoic Angel. Craterhoof Behemoth. Misty Rainforest. You get a little giddy when you see stuff like this. Extractor Demon. Wart the Raid Mother. Can't all be winners. Blood Moon. Restoration Angel. Simic Sky Swallower, the Unkillable. Ranger of Eos and Cruel Ultimatum. Miss Lily If Yo Nasty. I didn't get a single Inquisition of Kozilek. Damn it! Anyway. Pyromancer's Ascension. Venser Shaper Savant. The very first out of the box. Verdant Catacombs. Goblin Guide. And yeah, that's it. That's the rare haul right there. That's I don't think I could have asked for a better box here. That was 4 mythics and 3 fetch lands. You know, yeah, 4 fetch lands. I'm sorry, 4 fetch lands. Didn't get the Scalding Tarn, but that's okay. That's absolutely insane in terms of boxes. You know, do not take this as the norm. I do not recommend going out and just buying boxes of Modern Masters to open for fun. Don't be like me. Be fiscally responsible. I like the fact that we didn't get any duplicate rares. You know, that's always kind of a bummer to have hit, especially if they're the cheaper rares. But I absolutely love seeing boxes like this. You know, tons of value in these boxes. I would highly recommend if you have a store local to you that is drafting these or playing sealed events for these, go and do it. I absolutely 100% guarantee you will have a fun time with this limited environment. I strongly feel that all of the Modern Master sets, save for 15, except for a few bright spots, are the best draft formats ever. Personal opinion, of course. But tons of fun. You know, obviously, you know, cracking the value is just nuts. You know, rock and roll if you do. If you don't, there's gonna be a lot of cool cards in there. So get out there, go and play in your events. I hope that you crack a lot of value. Again, don't buy boxes just to crack them. This is just me being fun. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching. We will be back next week with a proper episode. I promise you that. These last weeks have been kind of crazy. The week before last, I was traveling for work and was able to record. And this week, I couldn't get Skype to work. So in lieu, I did the Eternal stream, which I still think you go check out because that game is really fun. And I'm probably going to go play it here in just a little bit. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me open packs. Why, I don't know. That sounds like fun to anybody else but me is beyond me. But seeing other people have a good time is, you know, self-fulfilling, I guess. So yeah, check us out every week over on the EOT Newsflash, over on Facebook, just look for EOT Newsflash. Find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/EOT Newsflash. You can find my internal streams up there now. Probably be doing that quite often. If ever I just have a couple minutes or I'm home alone, you know, just doing, you know, nothing, probably my new go-to. Check us out over on YouTube. You can check out all of the previous video episodes for the podcast and, of course, these. Also on Twitter at EOT Newsflash. Send all your love, hate, and respect. But I look forward to your guys' comments. Did you open anything cool in your boxes? Did you bust any, you know, awesome rares at your drafts? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Good night, everyone.